Hey everybody, what's going on? Rundown here, bringing some good old Smite gameplay today. So yeah, good old Smite gameplay, mostly because I made a promise to Gank First Game that I would upload a video every time they did. So I got to. And it's also, you know, something that's going to help me upload videos more often. Because recently I've been working a lot, and as you guys know, when I have like 35 plus more hours a week, it gets a little bit difficult to upload videos, so that's what I've been having for the past few weeks. That's why I've been uploading. Except for that one video, which you guys should already be up. It's a game where I played with a Mr. Matty Pocket. I guess I'm mid unless Jibalonge wants it. Yes, you are mid. And you pick Poseidon, you are default mid. You are default mid by default mid. And today I'll be playing the new god Naja. And I don't buy the skin for Naja because I think he looks even more girly with the skin. I mean, seriously, what guy would be caught blue? What guy would be caught dead wearing that? And if you hear me flicking something around, it's my little butterfly knife I got. It's so cool. And I haven't cut myself because it's a training butterfly knife, which you probably should get before you purchase the real $347 butterfly knife, which I figure would probably cut through my finger. And I don't want to lose my finger. So I'm going to put that down so you don't keep hearing this throughout the entire commentary. You know, it's not actually that loud. Maybe I'll keep flicking it over and over again. But yeah, I believe I'm going to be laning with that Aphrodite, also known as Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's no vowel there for me to pronounce, so it says that by default. And he's got the skin for that. Look at that. Look at him getting that skin for Aphrodite, which I think makes her look like an old woman. Like, what girl at the age of... I'm guessing Aphrodite's like, what, 35? I don't know. I'm guessing like around 30, getting into 40s. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't know. And then that hair on top of her makes her look old. So the thing with Naja, let's go ahead and pull up her abilities here. Her passive... His passive is when he dies, he blah 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 blah. Get out of my game. Huh? Am I in Mary's game? I am. Lol. Anyway, Naja's passive is going to be basically whenever he dies, he heals everyone around him, all the allies around him, and a AoE little thingamabob going there. When he also attacks in things of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's pretty decent. Oh, I guess we're going right then. Me and Afro. Unless I'm not. Am I going with Jablonke, or am I going with Ymir? Okay, we're going this way. So he attacks in things of 4. Whenever he dies, he creates a little AoE heal for his allies, which heals him by a pretty good amount, especially at max level. I think it's like... Oh, it also increases your protection by 30 as well. So whenever he dies, he basically makes it where people around him don't die. So it's a good thing that he's probably like the first casualty, but he also doesn't want to be a casualty. His passive is his first ability is called Universal Ring Toss. It's the first thing I leveled up. It bounces around enemies like Zeus's Chain Lightning ability. Basically, just think of a little bounce damaging effect. It also applies debuff slows to them, and applies a speed buff to me many times as it bounces. His number 2 ability is going to be a steroid. Increases attack speed and crit chance by such or such for 6 seconds. It's a little too powerful. I agree with Drybear. It is actually almost insanely powerful. Like at max level with the build that I go, which is more like a glass cannon build with this character, you do way too much damage. Like I'm almost at I think at my regular. Oh, 1 second. Wait, what lane is everyone going here? And so am I not going? Who's mid? Hold on. Okay, so why did Ymir come over here to help us with that? I don't. Whatever. So yeah, anyway, go ahead and continuing here. Like at my max level, I basically have 2 attack speed, then I use my steroid to get 2.5, which is pretty awesome. His next ability is going to be called Armillary Slash. He lashes out just like Arachne's ultimate, and think of it as reverse, but this time he actually just pulls himself towards the enemy, which is pretty beast. I do love it. It's really powerful. I love it. It scales really high. I think it's 150% of your magical power. Ow. Yeah, I believe it's 150% of your magical power, and it's one of the first things I like to level up. Hiya! Go and get that. I do have Aphrodite's awesome heals, which is why I wanted to lane with Aphrodite. Plus, that mana regen is amazing. Oh, really? He's going to be that kind of guy who uses... Oh, I don't want to pull aggro for the minions, but I did want them to stop attacking for a bit. One thing you can do, one tip I've noticed you can do with this character is like before you actually charge in there and start attacking, is you can just go ahead and hold on a second. Yeah, you bounce off that raw. You can just kind of go ahead and like start swinging before you actually get into combat, like this. So you can go ahead and get your little AoE hit. That's one thing I like to do. And I'm gonna go ahead and hang back a bit just because that raw is doing a lot of damage. Get them heals. I basically wanted to push up a bit as well. I do love that heal. And I'm gonna go ahead and level up my universal ring, which I kind of don't like to do. I like to level up my 2 first, but for this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Come on, give me my... Dang it. It's a little bit difficult to land with lag and stuff, but go ahead and hope Aphrodite backs up here. Okay, apparently that didn't work. My retreat left lane never came up. Okay, also my speed buff's getting ready to go down as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a little bit of damage. I should wait till they clear that wave, but I really don't want my tower to take any damage. See, I can go ahead and get all those last hits on those minions. If she can get a stun off, we can maybe get a kill here. There we go. She needs to get that stun off when there's just them left, which would be amazing. Oh wow, that Raw's taking a lot of damage, but he's also in the heal. That's so annoying. Who the heck actually does that? One thing I do like is that like if they do use a motivate on those minions, just means to stay alive for a lot longer, allowing me to just bounce my universe ring off them. Oh my god, that's actually really good combo. I need to remember that. Oops. I guess I was supposed to be near this minion, so like do a raw thing. Do like a raw sort of deal where you heal your minions as well as motivate them. Like that's actually a really good idea. Hey, you remember that.
Okay. Enemy missing left.
Whoa, Nelly. That ultimate.
Cancel that.
That ultimate. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get another, here we go. Aw, it didn't work.
Attack.
We might be able to... That's not the one I want. I want you. There we go. Go ahead and see how much damage we can do here. Why did you do that? Retreat, retreat. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I can't see mid. I don't know where mid's at. It ain't worth it. I can't see mid. Let's go ahead and go get cooldown buff. Come on, you coming? I mean, I want cooldown buff. I want it.
Be right back.
Be right back. Well, I might as well get the experience from this wave. There we go. Do a little bit of damage to him. But yeah, I love Nisha. I think he is an excellent character, and you can't actually say that. You can't go she/he because technically, he's a hermaphrodite, which means, for those of you out there if you don't know, which means he has both parts. I believe. I'm going to say that and watch someone comment the video and be like, "You don't know what you're talking about, Rundown. Hermaphrodites are actually the Chinese men that are blue." And I'll be like, what? Like, what did you just say? But one great way to practice this universe ring toss is just, fortunately for me, my Zeus is my third main. I main as Artemis, Loki, Zeus, and Zeus is my like last kind of resort. I really want to go try hard. So fortunately for me, I'm able to land those hits. Like, I mean, I almost never miss a universe ring toss. If I do, it's very unheard of. Wait, okay, what is my Aphrodite getting? Because why do I have so much magic regen? Magical boots. Not at all what I thought you should be going. Okay, way to cast me there. I appreciate it. We might actually be able to get a kill. Oh. Guess not. She wants to land a stun. I mean, I'm ready to go. No. No escape. That kill there was basically just, I was just trying to secure the kill. Yeah. Yeah, if she wants to get a stun off again, I'll be ready to go again. See, shit's got mana buff.
Okay. On my way. On my way.
Just telling her, you know, hey, I did hear you. You don't have to keep spamming it. But yeah, Aphrodite and whatever this character's name is, Nijaba, is a fantastic combo. Like, it just the fact that it's melee and he's kind of a melee character, like he kind of makes up for not being Loki, because when Loki goes invisible, he go ahead, I got lane. Get XP and back.
Okay.
Okay. kind of want to go ahead and go back. I'm not sure exactly. Get XP and back. I think he means after this wave, just go ahead and be back. Just got the heal. He's going to motivate. He's going to ultimate. Yep, there's the motivate. Throw that out there. Like, as well as like all the magic regen I'm getting from Aphrodite, which is sick. Oh yeah, that was really good. I don't bother upgrading her ultimate just because.
Be right back.
Returning to base. I'm returning to base. I don't like upgrading his ultimate because it doesn't really do an insane amount of damage. Don't back right in front of them. They know I'm alone now. You're Aphrodite. Your heal is insane. STFU. It doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this little medium buff here and go back so I can get my second level Devourer's Gloves. Just because I want that little bit more lifesteal. What, 10 more physical power? I mean, it's just worth it in my opinion. Don't back right in front of them. I love a gank mid anytime. Oh, well. Call for that kind of shit, man. You gotta call for that. Go gank, I'm good.
Your middle tower is under attack. Enemy missing left. Careful middle lane.
I'll gank middle lane.
Careful middle.
I want to go from this side and see if I can gank mid. See if we can get that ganking action going on. Yes. It's Hades, which has me concerned because I don't have beads or anything. The only way I'm able to get out of his ultimate is with my ultimate. So it's kind of got me a little concerned in that regard. Ah, missed. Yeah. Okay, okay. 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 Damn. Yeah, I mean, we'll see it. I got it. I'm all good, G. Go ahead and pop that mana pot, just so I'll have plenty of mana by the time I get back in the lane. So I'm a little bit underfarmed that I wasn't able to get that kill, which does put me behind. It was a risk that, unfortunately, if I hadn't missed my ultimate, we would have got that kill, but just missed the ultimate. Ooh, sweet, that wasn't a good one. That was a good one, so if she wants to get a stun off, there wasn't really. Which I think I'm actually gonna do a little bit more damage. Ah, sorry, mumbling like crazy. Everything that just happened there was just Raw's heals, just way too good. I don't have anything on cooldown right now. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can actually get a Naja kill. If she wants to. Yeah. Alright, it ain't worth it right now. It ain't worth it. He's just gonna heal. Don't worry about it. Back up. Let him heal. Then we can kill him. Oh shit, Fire Maiden's back up. Like, once I get my ult, I'll be able to pull myself towards him. And that'll secure us the kill. Nah, ain't gonna happen. He's really cautious. He is super timid.
Be right back. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and get cooldown buff while Aphrodite is back. Try to keep my farm up a little bit and keep it all good. But yeah, I like Ninja. I think he's awesome. Oh, sorry, I didn't introduce his ultimate. His ultimate's that thing you just saw right there where I gotta go up all Street Fighter-like and do all that damage, which is awesome. Do all that damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and put out that enemy missing right. Be careful middle. Yeah, Naja might actually be going left. Naja plays a lot like Loki.
Okay. On my way.
Okay, on my way. He plays a lot like Loki in that he's really good at roaming. Oh, excuse me, because he's able to just clear buff cans out stupidly quick. Like, it's almost unfair just how quick he clears up buff cans. But look at this. Like, really? And, oh, I was about to say, I think Aphrodite was going to get that, but I'm glad I got it. See what our Aphrodite's going with. See what Aphrodite's going with here. Cronus Pendant, great. It's a good idea.
Your left tower is under attack.
Yeah, no shit. Your pro tip. I appreciate your pro tips here.
An enemy.
What was I attacking there?
Nice job.
I used my ult, but I'm not sure if I used my ult. If you know what I mean. Defend right lane. Defend right lane. You got it. You're Aphrodite. You got this shit. You're not as squishy as you think you are.
Careful middle.
Aphrodite's squishy, but he's not like, oh my god, squishy. See, now I'm on my way. Besides, I got speed buff. I'll be over there lickety split. I'll be zooming it. I'll be going zoom.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
I'm not really entirely sure what expected to happen. I'm like, oh, you hit me, boo-hoo. Go and hold still after Daddy kissed me. Start getting some of them sexy manas. It's like half a mana buff. Was a red buff worth a tower? Absolutely. On your carry? Oh, thank you for the mana. I appreciate it, but I don't have an ultimate right now. I didn't get it. Yes, Poseidon. We all know.
Tower is under attack.
Ah, shit. I have dim heals. Go ahead and go cut him off here. Fuck me. Well, now I'm not going to have any mana, but I do have the cooldown buff, which there's no point engaging him in that. Now we can engage.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I don't have any mana. Stun something. Forget it.
Enemy missing left.
Was it worth? Yes, it was, because I got a kill out of it. That's the only thing that matters in my world. Well, there ain't shit over there. Yes, was red buff worth it? Yes, because I got a kill and I got raw down stupidly low. It was worth a tower for me, at least.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Go ahead and wait here. We got an enemy missing right.
Missing right. Attack.
Yeah, no shit, Aphrodite. This guy's not a... He's kind of an annoying Aphrodite.
Enemy missing middle.
Besides, we're gonna get to the tower. And I don't have a way of escaping that, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of there.
Retreat.
I'm gonna go ahead and return to base. I'm gonna finish off my Devourer's Gloves, and then I'm going to go ahead and get some way of countering his ultimate, because I'm really concerned about that. Basically, if he captures me in my ultimate, I'm kind of screwed. Really have. Shabalanke, yeah, let's see, beads, amulet, beads, beads, and beads. Looks like I'm going to be going for a kind of a beads. Where's beads at? Beads, come here. Here, boy. Beads. There we are. I'm going to go beads and a creeping curse. Yeah, might be that guy. Let's go ahead and go for an executioner. Mr. Drybear heavily avoids getting an executioner, but I think he's wrong in that regards, because my attack speed without an executioner until I get to about level 18 or something is just abysmal. Like, I can't play with that such low attack speed at that point. Get away! I'm on my way, Aphrodite. Hang on. Aphrodite's kiss is down. It's gonna knock me all the way back, unfortunately. I'm gonna miss that. See if we can go ahead and get some bounces there. Activate a creeping curse. And get close, please. Wow, this guy's like a professional juking machine. There we go, AoE. That guy is like a professional juking machine. Oh my god. Dim jukes. Let's go ahead and get this tower. Not sure what Neith's ultimate thought he was gonna do. Okay, use some heals. Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead and get out of that.
Enemy missing left.
Yeah, no shit, Aphrodite. You and your pro tips. There we go. Go ahead and get that tower.
Your team has destroyed.
Oh, if you would have got that, we would have been able to probably get a kill there. We're so overfarmed as compared to them.
Be right.
Kinda hoping that you can land something. There we go. Did he just get a double kill? Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get mana buff then.
Double kill.
Yeah. Aphrodite apparently don't want it. Yeah, my Aphrodite is a little controlling. It's kind of jerk. Nifty's a jerk. Hiya! Yeah. Alright, I don't have my slow now, but I should be good. Nah, he ain't gonna be doing it. Hiya! 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 Getting my hiya action going on there. Yeah, Hades isn't gonna be doing anything. Let's see what we can get going on left lane. Left lane. Excuse me. Yes, left lane. I want to gank you. That's okay, right? Where are you at, left lane? Lame. I'm scared. I'm gonna run away from Rundown. God, what losers. Actually runs away from Rundown. Like he's scary. Ooh. I see a weak Hades. And my spear thirsts for blood. Well, I see a weak Hades. I'm gonna tower dive the... Nope, no I'm wrong. I'm gonna miss my ultimate. Because I can, and he's gonna heal on up. If you want to tank this, we can probably go. I really want to just tank it and go, but I also don't want to tank it and go. Hello there. That was very silly. That was very silly of you. Alright, let's go ahead and take this tower. I really don't want to kill you. I'm going to get out of here, actually. No. Nice, good job. And, oh, there we go. Well, that's what's up right there. Hiya, 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 hiya. Slow down. There we go. Oh my god, look at that heal. Heal so good. Heal too good. Heal need nerf. Heal need nerf.
Enemy missing left.
Enemy missing left. Your enemies are missing. Dear Poseidon, I want red buff. Love rundown. Yeah. I'll say if that doesn't get it, I'm fine with that.
Help right lane.
Pro tip, you should help right lane.
Help right lane.
Help right lane.
Right lane.
I'm not gonna do it till you ping me. You gotta ping me first, jerk. No, we got ganks going on. All the cool kids get ganks. Yeah, get that slay the enemy. I wants to kill you. Oh, middle tower's dead. Huh? Oh. Middle tower went down because I'm a noob. Let's go ahead and grab that. And believe it or not, the next thing I go for is Queen's Blades. And my attack power starts becoming something deadly. Oh, I should probably go back. No, I can't go back. I don't have enough money. I'm just gonna go back and get like an amulet. No, wait, I have Creeping Curse. Herpity derp. I need more stacks on my Devourer's gloves. That would be fantastic. Fatalis on this character is like stupid. I definitely would not go with Fatalis. That'd be a little bit overkill. Finn the Gold Fury. Okay. You guys expect too much out of me. Like, my name is just Rundown. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. Hiya! Hiya! Oh. Okay. Okay! Jesus. Tactical Fury, Tactical Fury, hey, Rundown.
Careful middle.
Go Tactical Fury. I need you to Tactical Fury. Take a look at my attack speed now. It's almost max. Next time I'm gonna go for is normally like a Deathbringer. I'm gonna go ahead and go get mana buff. Or give it Aphrodite. Doesn't really matter. Oh, okay, she doesn't want it. Yeah. Try to keep my farm up. I believe I'm the only 119. No, we have Side, who's also doing pretty well. But yeah, I'll be doing for max attack speed once. Basically, once I get my Queen's Blades, I'll be doing max attack speed every time I hit my 2. So we can go ahead and gank this.
Your left tower is under
Nah,
attack.
he's too scared. He's too scared.
Your left
Oh, he
tower
saw me. He saw me. Lol. Lol. Might be able to solo Fire Giant. Go and get this attack speed buff. He's one of those characters that I just gotta go hi-ya every time they attack. Hit and not be there. It's been a while since I've played, guys, as well. You know, being at work and everything, you forget how to play video games. You like video games? What are those? Alright, you have fun dealing with his minions. Ow! Me too? It hurt. Hi, Haze. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Haze probably could have killed me if you went for it. Of course, that's the sole reason I have beads, is to avoid Haze.
An enemy.
Look at that, 1.93 attack damage. Too good. It is too good. Plus, I'll be doing even more damage every time I hit gods. Oh, it's so good. And that's the game. Good game. Great game. Emberry. I'm blaming Emberry for their loss. JK. Oh, 0-2, that's not bad. GG, no deaths. What, on like our team? Or like, just in general? GG. GG, Emberry, 7 kills. We all went flawless. Oh my god. Wow. Aw, he left. But dude, that's just... No one got a kill on their team? Oh my god. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my Naja. We had no kills, I know. The Naja build, I generally like to go into 2 kind of attack items because, I mean, at regular damage, or excuse me, at regular attacking, you'll be doing nearly max cap. Like Naja's got 1 attack, fastest attack. I honestly think it needs to be nerfed. As well as a steroid. A steroid doesn't need to give him 55% attack. It needs to probably give him 35, as well as crit chance at max rank. I don't think it needs to be given him that much. Just make it scale a little bit less. I do this one for the health, physical power, and so I can be much more effective on tanks. With this, I basically melt like Ymir's and Sobek's. Like with the attack power you're doing, the more hits you're getting in there, you're actually going to be dealing so much more damage than you would say getting like a Fatalis or just not getting it at all. Drybeard normally likes to go into like a tanky Naja, but I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be played. I think that's like going tanky Loki, where it's something that I don't agree with. I think that's kind of silly. I'm like, why would you do that? It kills me every time I see him play Naja and he gets it. I think he's put like 3 videos up and he's just like, he gets like what, Bulwark of Hope and Voidblade or something. He builds him like a brawler, and while Naja has like I think the lowest physical defense I think almost in the game, he excuse me, I mean he's right up there with like Apollo, Loki, and oh my god, excuse me, Apollo, Loki, and Zeus in terms of just like no defense whatsoever. But I don't like getting it with him because I think he's supposed to just be a glass cannon. I build him a bit like I would build like an Ao Kuang, where he's just straight up damage. This Naja did the right thing. He was doing the right thing when you're behind. If you're behind, I really wouldn't go for like a sort of Devourer's Gloves. I'd probably go for a Soul Eater just because it's going to give you more health. Like the difference between the Devourer's Gloves and the Soul Eater is that this is going to be more attack damage, whereas this is going to be more defensive. Like they both almost do the same thing, but a little bit more life steal, a little bit more damage, a little bit more health, a little bit less life steal, but more attack speed. So, and plus more attack speed on my build I've already got here just isn't worth it. To finish up my build, I probably would have gone into a Deathbringer next. I don't like getting Deathbringer as the 3rd item because generally by this point in the game, like getting items like this, you see, look at his farm as compared to mine. Like he probably couldn't. I mean, he can't afford it because at this point in the game, either your farm's going to start taking off or what. So it's like at this point, I'd probably get a Deathbringer. I would definitely still get Quin's Blades. Maybe make it like a 3rd or a a 4th or 5th item. But I probably wouldn't get them. I mean, I wouldn't. This is the build I'm happy with up to this point. But I wouldn't get a Deathbringer right here because I don't see the reason to get a Deathbringer right there. Like it's such an expensive, it's the most expensive physical attacking item, and it doesn't pay off until you finish it. So your farm has to be insane as Naja, and while as like a Loki, you're supposed to have insane farm. You're supposed to be like the most farmed in the game, doing the most damage. It's not practical. I would go for a much more attack speed. Like his attack speed, I believe, is Naja's strength. So I like to just increase that to the point of ridiculousness, and then at the very end capitalize on attack power. Like Naja's a character where I would like to do that. Okay, and so the next items I would finally fill in, will probably be a Deathbringer. would, I mean, it would definitely be a Deathbringer. Deathbringer somewhere in his build always. And then the last item normally varies. It depends on who I'm up against. If I'm up against gods like Poseidon or like other Najahs or gods with good escape, I generally go for a Frostbound Hammer. And I do that because it, like I said, they can't escape very easily. It allows me to stick to people much better because if a Najah is able to stick to you, that's what my Creeping Curse. GG, like you're going to die. It's like if a Loki sticks to you. That's why Loki's got such bursts where he can basically hit you and burn you down super quick. So, but Najah, I mean, he has that burst, but I think a Frostbound Hammer on him is just like icing on the death cake, you know what I mean? So that's why I like to go with Najah. I probably would have had a lot more kills if Aphrodite wasn't KSing me. No, Aphrodite definitely helped there. Whoever Arnold Schwarzenegger you are. The Governor. Oh, he's not Governor anymore. He can go back and do movies. Actually, he does do movies. Anyway, so yeah, the last time I'd probably get would be a Frostbound Hammer, but if this is like a general build, I would probably go for either a Frostbound Hammer, maybe a Rage. Like, Rage is kind of overkill. Most likely it'd be a Void Blade, just so I can have more physical protection, or whoever's dealing the most damage. Like, if Hades was just wrecking our world, but he went for a Doom Orb first, which is a very, very cocky build, and he lost all those stacks, and then started going for like a health build. Like, I don't get this build. Let's go ahead and talk about other people's builds. I mean, this is probably going to be a longer... Just because the video was so short, I'm going to go ahead and extend it by talking about other people's builds. I don't like doing this, because the 10% boots on a Ymir, you move a little bit too slow. Like, whenever Ymir... It's like whenever a Ymir and Ares is charging, you know what they're going for. Ymir's going for a freeze, and Ares is going for an ult. So, unless this Ymir had Blink, which he didn't have a single active item, I wouldn't have gone this. The high enemy line, that's good. Then here he starts going to a little bit more magical attack power, but he could afford to do that because they weren't dealing any damage. You can see we didn't die. I'm interested to see what their player damage was for everyone. Oh jeez, that's like you've got all this player damage. Then take a look at mine. Like makes you want to cry. Like you can see Ymir. I mean, he shouldn't have gone for that wall of absolution. He should have gone for something else a little bit more tanky, like probably an AoE buff, like not a Soul Eater, but something that would help us out, like a Void Stone, help Poseidon out, or like a Witch's Stone. That's probably what I've gone for. If you wanted more physical protection, just go for like a Witch's Stone, so it can lower all their attack speed, basically making me a lot better as well. Take a look at everyone else's item builds. This was okay on Aphrodite. I don't know why she went Bancroft's Talon. I do have an Aphrodite build, and I think it's like, you know, builds are just like what am I trying to say? Builds are just like, I said call it pot roast, not pot roast. It's like meat bread. What's it called? Damn it. Anyway, it's a saying like that where basically everyone thinks their build is the best. Like, oh, you think your build's good? Try mine. My Aphrodite build is actually a level 1 magic boots into a level 1 Chronos pendant into a meditation, and then get to mana potions, which he did right. But he finished off the boots of Magi first. Not boots of Magi. I go into the boots of let's see who got them. Boots of like Celerity, like the more cooldown ones. I actually go into those first because Aphrodite doesn't have a really good escape per se. She's got her ultimate. She's got a 1 second stun, which is range, which is, you know, awesome. As opposed to like a melee stun, but you know what I mean. And she's also got a knockback, but I mean, she's so squishy where I feel like she needs this movement speed. On top of that, it allows her to keep up with people who she gave the movement speed buff, or who are just naturally fast gods like Poseidon. She can keep up with them at all times, which Aphrodite I feel does need the boots of Celerity. I wouldn't go for boots of Magi. You're not supposed to be, Aphrodite's not supposed to be doing damage. And I mean, he seemed like he knew how to play Aphrodite, but he was just a jerk. I finished both those off for my Aphrodite build. I don't know why I'm talking about Aphrodite builds, just because I love Aphrodite. I'm thinking about making her my other main. Like, you can main as several gods. Like, I only consider like gods you main as gods who you do exceptionally well with. And Najah's not one of my mains yet. Obviously, he's still new. But like Zeus, Loki, yeah, Artemis, like I can almost always pick them and do well. But Aphrodite's one of those I'm trying to get better at. So after I go for these two items, I generally go into either a Wall of Absolution for Aphrodite or a Void Stone, just whoever's doing more damage on the team. The reason I go for Wall of Absolution is because, one, it's going to be more magical power, so I can start getting some, you know, I can actually do damage, and the MP5 is great when you combine it with the Chronos Pendant, because you're at 25 plus, well, I think it's a 30 at max rank, or 25 at max rank, so you're going to be dealing... I mean, you're going to have so much magical regeneration. You're basically, when you hook onto somebody, you deal I mean, it's almost like having a mana buff at that point once you get a Wall of Absolution fully built. Once I go Wall of Vault, I go my Wall of Absolution into the Void Stone so I can be a little bit more tanky. So that's gonna have me out to about here, and then my last 2 items are generally gonna be like I have to sit here and I gotta look at the item shop. If you really want an Aphrodite build. I don't know why I'm talking about Aphrodite builds. Let's go and talk about everyone else's. But yeah, Bearcross Talon, I probably wouldn't have gone for Aphrodite. He was building her much more aggressive than he needed to. On top of that, Magical Lifesteal is just stupid on Aphrodite. That's a silly build at this point. I disagree with your build. Poseidon, Vampiric Shroud's good. Gem, amazing. I agree with your build. I disagree with your build. This is good. It's good, but I mean, if you want to be using your 1 a lot, which I don't know if Hot Levivin or whatever his name was doing, I probably wouldn't go with Transcendence on anyone, but maybe Apollo, just because Apollo can spam his 1 like a champ and not be in danger. I really wouldn't do it on probably Jablanque. I don't know, maybe I should. Maybe that's actually a good build. Maybe we'll try it. Nija, I already discussed. This wasn't necessary. I mean, it was a good build up to this point. Like, if you were behind, this was a good build, so I'd probably go with that. Neath, good. Agree with your build. Embury, my good man. I wouldn't start with the Devourer's Gloves first. I'd probably go with a Death Soul. Maybe he got one into Death Soul and sold it. Actually, yes, he did, because I taught him how to do this. I already know his build. Derp. He goes Death Toll Warriors, Tabby. Once he feels that off, he sells off his Death Toll, gets full level Devourer stacks, gloves. But the Brawler Beatstick, it's a very interesting build, Embury. If you're watching this, let me know why you went Brawler's Beatstick. I guess if they were healing, but they didn't have a healer on their team. On our team. We only had Aphrodite, so I probably wouldn't go for Brawler's Beatstick unless he was going for like some kind of crazy lifesteal. But even then, I'd probably go for a Soul Eater instead, just so my Neath could also get some benefit off that. So I probably wouldn't go Beatstick. I'd probably go Soul Eater, but I'm sure he had a good reason for doing it. Hades, I disagree. If you're going to be losing your lane, don't do this. Derpity herpity derp. Boots of Magi, go ahead. And then you start going for like so much health and magic power. Erythral Staff is really good now, especially on Hades. That's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and say I agree with this build, but I'd probably change the Doomorb out for an earlier Ethereal Staff. I don't go Doomorbs on. Believe it or not, I don't get things like Doomorbs or Heartseekers until like my 4th or 5th item, when I know that like okay, I'm not gonna die anymore or something like, and then I just like explode out of like just amazingness. Raw, Mystical Mark is always the most expensive physical defense item, which makes me really not want to say go Mystical Mark for a 2nd item. Mystical Mark's a bit like a Deathbringer, where I would probably make it a 3rd or 4th item. Now, I do go Mystical Mark 2nd item on my Ares, but it's Ares. Like I'm gonna have to go some kind of aura, and the Mystical Mark is just. I mean, as Ares, I'm supposed to always be around to kill, so I can generally have enough farm to be able to afford it. But Raw was having a really tough time kind of getting that farm on top of killing us in general. But their Raw was a very good player. I'll give him that. Knew what he was doing. So I have sat here and I have rambled for a very long time, and I'm gonna give you guys a bonus. I'm gonna go ahead and show my Artemis build, or my what's his name? My my Aphrodite build. So yeah, you can see how I already go into that. But I'd start off with that. Go ahead and level. I wouldn't level this up automatically. I'd probably keep a level 2 until I'll probably go into like a level 2 Chronos Pendant and then finish up my. Boots of Celerity, because at all times, I mean, you're going to only need to get this much gold, which is easy as hell to get, and then you finish that off, and you see just how much gold that explodes to. So having to finish that off and only keeping a level 1 or say level 2 one is not beneficial. You get a level 2 this, and then finish this off, and then finish that off. The next item I generally go for is going to be... Pop, pop, boop, boop, boop. Come on, scroll down. My mouse wheel doesn't work sometimes, I swear. That, then I go for a Void Stone. Void Stone. And you can see just how cheap this build really is. And then I know what I go for. Then my abilities are getting really expensive. I go for a Gem of Isolation and then finally a Rod. Let's go ahead and put her at level 20 because you should be level 20 at that point. And you're gonna go like a Meditation and then a generally a Beads, just so I can have it. But I'll probably end up changing that and going for a what's that at? Motivate. Probably go for a Motivate instead, but it doesn't heal the minions like Raw does. Raw Motivate is really good. It's a really good idea. I'm gonna use that. And you might as well throw in a health potion. I mean, you're gonna be buying anyway. So, I mean, overall cost of the build is actually quite cheap. Like, I think I probably would have gotten it last game, just like this overall build. It does start getting expensive to the last 2 items, and on top of that, your magic power is Apparently it doesn't work. Apparently my magic power doesn't exist at all. Does that not go up? You get good magic power, then you look at your defense, you know, it's alright. Wait, hold on. What? How come we're... Apparently the Void Stone voids out all of your... There we go. So you take a look, my defense is pretty good as well. On top of that, I'm doing, you know, 400, which is half of whatever Alkong should be, so that's really good. My MP5 is 68, which is a little broken. I think no one needs to regenerate 68 mana for every 5 seconds. Plus whatever my natural... Oh, I mean, that's just the Jest plus my natural, so... That's a little broken, I feel. I mean, literally hooking on to me. Let's see, 68 divided by 5. Because for over 5 seconds, like, it's literally like having mana buff whoever's connected to me. So, I connect to, like, you know, the range carries, and they just have unlimited mana, so I can just spam like champs. It's amazing. Cooldown is maxed out. You can see that. So, I mean, I'm using my ultimate as often as I can. And, yeah. You don't need it. That's obvious. That's for every single player we build. But, yeah. So, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. I tried to extend this video out to, like, 30 minutes. Just so I could catch up with you guys and tell you everything that's going on. And, yeah. I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Alright, guys.